I have a good question for you. I hear you talk a lot about the pay gap.
Right.
The pay gap is a myth. What do you mean by that?
Oh, because women don't do the dangerous jobs in society. So, like, I just think the pay gap...
Wait, do the dangerous jobs even pay the most? What does she mean by dangerous jobs? It's not like, it's not like cops make a ton of money. It's not like people that work in coal mines make a ton of money. It's not like people that work on, like, I guess oil rig guys make a decent amount of money. I don't know how dangerous those are, but like, are the most dangerous jobs in society even compensated the most?
Like, even on this is what I was looking at earlier. Like, they're saying the stat you gave earlier, 12% of abortions are not done on the surgery table of the emergency room. These cases are overwhelmingly doctors advising abortions ahead of time in case there are risks for the mothers in pregnancy. Also, that 12% number they give is highly inflated. And so it's like, it's just a lot of times there's more to it than just like a number you're giving me, but...
I like how now it's more than just a number. But before it was like, did you know that more women have babies with felons percentage-wise? But like then it's just a number. Pearl is right in that it's usually more than just a number if you want to have a good analysis of things. But apparently that only matters when it's things that she agrees or disagrees with. I guess it depends on what side she's playing for.
Yeah, what does that have to do with the pay gap? I'm confused by that.
No, the point is that like a number you gave me earlier, like there was more to it.
Which number? Which one? I'm sorry. Go ahead. We'll unpack that.
Somebody's DMing her. This is so shameless. I think I would kill myself if I got caught like this. Like, well, hold on. I mean, like, what you said earlier didn't make sense. Okay, here's the problem that I have, okay? Tell Ethan that he's not correct when he's talking, or you're not right when you're talking about the, like, bro, really?
The 12% of abortions are not done on the surgery table of the emergency room. These cases are overwhelmingly doctors advising abortions ahead of time in case there are risks for the mother in pregnancy.
That sounds reasonable to me. I mean, a doctor is qualified to say this baby is going to put your life at risk. I would trust the doctor to say that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but they're saying that number's inflated.
Who's saying? They didn't say that. What you read did not say it's inflated.
No, I said also that 12% number they're giving you is highly inflated.
Based on what? Because what you just read to me doesn't disprove what I said at all. It actually makes perfect sense.
No, but they're saying it's inflated. I don't know.
They did not say that.
Who's they?
They is the person DMing her. Ethan thinks that they is like some medical researcher or some study or whatever, but Pearl, when she says they, she just means the guy that's in her fucking DMs.
They didn't say that. So here,
wait, who's they?
Rollo Tomasi, the guy DMing her. She doesn't want to admit it.
It's just someone I do research with, so it's
so just
fucking Rollo.
someone.
Okay. Yeah, don't.
That's good. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Don't push, right? Here's an interesting analysis. I thought maybe you'd be interested.
Oh man. Okay, I shouldn't have doubted. Well, it's not that I shouldn't doubt Ethan. I shouldn't have doubted Pearl here because I don't know if she can win a debate against anybody. Oh my god.
So this is the women's field, and yet they're still making significantly less than their male counterparts.
Okay, does it say why?
No, this is raw data. This is just raw data.
Okay. I mean, you have to look at why.
Why? Wait, now the why is important. This is what I also. This is what I said. This is what I mean when I say conservatives or people on the right or whatever, or red pillars, they're actually incredibly smart. I'll say sometimes, oh, they're so stupid, they're stupid. They're not stupid. They know what good data is. They know what good research is, okay? If I roll out a number and I say 92% of women say that they want to alpha Chad, pool boy, they'll be like, oh, I believe that number. I don't even need a study. But as soon as I'm like, did you know that 42% of women say that they would stay with a guy even if he was disabled? All of a sudden, every single red pillar becomes like a professional, like tenured professor researcher. Like, hold on, well, that number is highly suspect. Is this an accurate cross-sectional representative of society? Do we make sure that we control for every single relevant or mitigating factor for why the men might say that, or why the women might say that particular thing at surgery? Was the survey done in a double blind? We need to actually look at the, there's a lot of psych research that says you can prime questions in a survey. Like, all of a sudden, they know everything there is to know about research. I like how now Pearl is like, well, hold on, we need to contextualize the figures that you're giving me because just one number is not enough. Why was it enough when you were giving all of the stats earlier that supported your argument? Like, where was the context for your women felons more than whatever? And then when Ethan asked you directly, Ethan said, why do women felons more? She's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe they like bad boys. Shit.
But here's an excerpt so we can kind of see how you talk about these issues.
I think in 2022, any girl that complains, I'm not talking about race because that's the first thing people always bring in. I'm talking about female to male. I think in 2022, if you're complaining about the pay gap as a woman, you're probably just lazy. I have never had a problem with the same pay as a guy. One issue is that women
No. So you kind of agree that women who complain about pay are just lazy?
Yeah, the majority of the women complaining about this stuff. Yeah,
What do you mean majority?
of the women.
What do you mean majority of women?
Oh gosh, the majority of the women complaining about the
Based
stuff
on what?
are
Majority
just
of women?
whiners. Just what I see, whiners,
What
big
you see?
whiners. Yeah, I mean, because women, it's like, go.
You're arguing from emotion again.
All right, okay. Is that what you're gonna say every time you don't agree with me?
Oh no, you literally are just saying stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not that I disagree. I'm just saying if we want to have a conversation about this stuff, it'd be better if we don't argue from emotion. Say I feel that all women are complainers, because I mean that's not a productive point, right? You see what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still think that most women that complain about the pay gap are just whiners. They're big whiners, and I have never had trouble getting a job. I've never had.
You know what? Here's the thing that I would say. I would say, you know what, Pearl? You're probably right. Most women that do complain about the pay gap are probably whiners. You know what else I would say? Most men that complain about divorce court are also probably losers, because that's life. Most people that complain are fucking losers. That's not unique to women. That's not unique to men. That's not unique to anything. Most complainers are fucking losers, okay? The only difference is that Pearl will side with every male complainer and say all of their complaints are legitimate. They can air their grievances. They have good reason to complain. She'll grant all of that, but when women are complaining about anything, she'll say it's unjustified.
Well, hold on. What's your experience in the workforce?
I always had a job from like after high school in the summers.
Working
and I worked in
for
corporate America, and then I did.
Corporate America? Does that mean that you got a job working for mom and dad? Because I'm pretty sure her mom and dad are fucking loaded. And I'm curious if her work experience, she didn't tell me personally, so I'm not revealing anything, but I'm curious if her work experience, when she says worked in corporate America, does that mean that mom and dad let her work at their company? God, I hope Ethan knows that she's from a rich family.
How long did you work in corporate America?
A couple years.
A couple years?
I'm only 26.
Right, you're only 26, and therefore I wouldn't put you in and you have maybe 1 or 2 years working in corporate America. Do you think that your experience is ample to say
He should have asked her. He should have asked her. Fuck, he doesn't know about her
That seems
background.
disingenuous based on 1 year or 2 years, and you're only 26 years old.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Right. Okay. And I mean, you could easily look this up yourself.
Can I see the parameters for the control? I'm just curious.
Sure.
The
you can do that, yeah.
parameters for the
You can pull up the
control?
Department of Labor one.
The doctor one. I see.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? She's doing the thing. Bro, come on. Bro, give me a break. Come on. Is she watching my stream right now? She's like, I actually looked at this and the regression is actually really weak. Like an R squared of 0.2, like, would you really accept this type of data and anything beyond sociological analysis? Like, come on, dude. Oh, did she look down before she said that?
I guess
She looked at her
that's
phone
the
when she
parameters
asked.
one?
Oh, Rolo gave it to her.
Labor's
Okay.
2019 study. There's a couple more. I guess we
What do you? I'm curious. What do you think it is? The wage gap.
Well, it's complicated, right? I don't think it's as simple as saying it's a myth and women who complain are lazy. That doesn't seem like a productive point to start that conversation. It is complicated.
What is your solution? Like, if you seem to think that the wage gap is real, right? And that women, do you think women are discriminated against?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Because what barriers do women have today in 2023? Like,
What's
I
the
genuinely
law?
don't
It's about barriers.
What's
Right?
the
It's
law?
not about barriers. It's about norms. It's about like patriarchy. It's about the way that we perceive the value of people. It's not about barriers. There's no laws that say women can't do this and that.
Nice
obviously.
job, Ethan. Good job.
Okay, so there's no barriers right now.
No, not that I could think of.
Okay,
Pay transparency. I mean, I agree that in general,
Because
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I do think that there's a bit of discrimination going on. I do think that behind closed doors, when there's no transparency in payment, this presupposition, by the way, that you're putting forward, that women are lazy and just making excuses, that doesn't help. That honestly, I don't know how to explain it, but I know it exists, right? I know it
So
exists.
you think the bosses behind closed doors say we should hire less women?
No, it's not a conscious thing, right? It's systemic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then do you have it? Like, do you subconsciously pay
Oh
women less?
my God. Good
I
job,
don't think so,
Ethan.
no.